You might already couple times heard in different places that your thoughts are not real. Even sometimes you heard that they're not yours. And it's just a matter how deep you are going into the rabbit hole. But today I want to share some real personal experience, how I know about that by my own real feeling. What about thoughts? Where they come from and what are they are making. But our video is about how those thoughts are keep circulate and create thread when it doesn't exist. Why does it even happen? Why we like to make a movie inside the head, or it's not us? Before we go deeper, I want to say this channel and this video what I'm doing, they're made without edits. They are made without scripts. I don't plan what I'm gonna speak. It's just going from my heart, just my pure intention to share my own experience of 10 years being deep searching. Who am I? What I'm doing here? What is life about? And life in the on this search sent me a lot of challenges. What I've going through, a lot of teaching, knowledge, techniques, and all kind of thing. So this is kind of disclaimer, just you to know that by here I'm creating this space where there are no robots involved here. It's like a friend who honestly won't help you, who honestly want to share with you something which I've been going through. And that's why I'm sharing. I know there is somebody in the world in there when I've been, and he or she might need to listen this. All I have is just a list of lines, like a lines of words which I go through so that I don't forget whole the video. But come back to the most interesting, it's my experience. What is thoughts? So my journey bring me into a 10 days silent retreat. Actually, any kind of technique or meditation, studies, gurus, knowledges, Eastern tradition, even religion partly, most of the goal of all of that is slowing down your mind. That's a deep thing. It's you need to understand what is going on. So by slowing down your mind, you can see how the thoughts appear, how they come and show up. And that's why people get some insights, people get enlightened. It's because they those imagine construct mind who been actually just a gathering knowledge base of character you are living whole your life. And in the end, of course, those mind have became very sneaky, very smart, and always thinking and suffering. That's how suffer come from. It's mind. So when I go to this retreat, again, whole idea of those, and I understand those idea after two of this retreat, and each of them is 10 days, absolute silence. You don't speak, no phones. It's in the middle of nowhere, so it's like a forest. It's free, and you meditate. You wake up at 4:30, and then you have with a rest like 10 hours meditation a day. And by going through this, not all the people pass this. Like in my time, like from 60 people, 6 left because it's really the most difficult challenge in life. But what was the biggest insight about thoughts? That in certain moment I clearly understand that thoughts are just appear. I wasn't thinking about it wasn't me. They just rolling the stuff what I don't want. But the question, who am I? Real example, when you meditate that long, hours after hours after hours, your body is in pain. And it been a moment when I realize the pain is also a thought. And just when I let go that idea, like that understanding, is just a thought. It's just my knees hurt, like I feel pain here, but it's okay. It's just there, but I'm not there. the pain gone, the same moment. Thing is, and only you have once a day chance to ask, like it's like a master, you can ask some question if you feel some difficulties. And I've been in pain like 6 days. I tell him I cannot see it, everything in pain. Every time he give me only one advice: you keep rolling, more meditate, like slow down, you keep rolling those thoughts. And it's been a moment when I done this, now I have experienced that the thought, when I let go, the resistance, that I was just keep, like my mind was literally keep rolling and rolling the thought that I feel pain, and my attention was in the place of pain, and I was keep rolling, and of course it's been a pain. But the moment when I look through the pain, I look at the place and like, I'm not there. It's just my knee, and the pain is there, but I'm not there. But I made it without thoughts. And in the same moment, I feel it's no more pain in there, because I've been creating this pain in a way. So my mind was literally helping me to create those pain, so protect me. So I stand and go. That's how it happened. Because sitting in the same posture 1 hour, it's not a good thing. And your body and and your mind, which is a part of it, was trying to protect you. Don't do that. And in a way of intentionally showing you the pain is there. And it's been mind blowing how it's really work. It's been inside. When I go out after that meditation, I'm like, whoa, like what just happened? And in this case, what I just showed you, that I know for sure, when I felt it on my own experience, then when I released the tension, first of all, my body relaxed more, and the tension in the muscles released, and it was no more pain. It was pretty same posture, but since I finally relaxed it, since I finally let go, I didn't feel that pain. I mean, maybe it was there, but it wasn't that bad. Because idea is, the pain is just a signal to the brain that, hey, it's something in there, you just react or no. So the goal is, how will you react? What will be your reflection? Will you keep rolling that? Okay, that's your choice. Nothing bad about that. And that's what I did. I was like 6 days rolling the idea that it hurt. I feel pain, and it's impossible. And I move, and all this thing. But reality is, when you finally let go, you realize that, okay, it's not that bad. And now, by this example, everything happened in your life working in exact same scenario. Your mind, by trying to protect you from certain things which could bring you pain or couldn't, trying to, like, creating the thoughts, those anxiety thoughts, those negative fear thoughts, like, oh, will I be able to pay my rent next month? Oh, will I be successful? Will I be pretty enough? All those thoughts, I appear in a way that your mind trying to actually protect you. But you are the master of your mind. One tool which can stop all of this is to look here and, like, be in the present moment and ask yourself right now, what am I doing right now? And it's let go. Like, that's how actually in those retreats vipassana this happen. You try to concentrate your attention on your breathing, like just bringing back from the pain to your breath. In your life the same. If you feel those thoughts start rolling, bring attention to your pain, to your body immediately. Just make a breath, couple long breaths. Believe me, it will gone. Like, most of the thing, you will feel release, because the brain create those illusion and anxiety, those expectation, how it's supposed to be, how it's gonna be. And just by bringing your attention to the body, you stop those dialogue, those monologue actually, which is those talking, making with you. You don't need that. You can cut it on the way. And if you will go deeper with that, you will realize that all of those is just like a, I will call it like a bubble gum. You're chewing it all the time. If you will start more analyze yourself, like seeing what you're doing here and there, you will see how those thoughts appear. You don't ask them. How many times you catch yourself an idea that, what am I just thinking right now? What is this shit coming to my head? I wasn't asked for that. It's wow. Like, did you have that? Sometimes, I don't know with you, but sometimes it's some dangerous, scary thing coming. Oh, what if those cars just smash me and all this? And I didn't want that thought. They just appear. So looks like I don't have a control how they come. That's the biggest truth what you can get, that you actually don't have a control of any thought appear into your brain, into your mind. They are just showing up. And more truth is, they are more than you think they are actually. When they show up, you think that they show up on some purpose, but it's just really like a chaos. Sometimes you think, no, I can by my will think about something. That's way different stuff. Like I'm speaking right now, there are no thoughts in my head. I just making flow of my experience and whatever I want to say. I'm not controlling that. I have no idea what I will say next word. It's just coming out from my heart. That's a thing. That's way different. That's why, when sometimes people do something in a state of flow, they don't have thoughts in there. That's when that's a perfect state. It's hard to be there. For me, it's recording the video because in this time I don't have thoughts. I just express whatever is there. And I love this state with no thoughts, with just it's a meditation for me because it's just the flow coming. And every of us have certain ways to activate those flow. Some people meditate long time, some people make woodworking, some people, do any kind of things by hands in state of flow, music, sport, it's all the same. And in the Eastern tradition, that's where you are, how to say it, like with union, in with universe. That's where the flow state is the most best place and the state what you can ever achieve. It's hard to make on purpose. That's why you need to ask yourself, who are you? What is your talent in this life? What is something you can do with no counting the time, with no expectation, with no waiting something in return? How is that work for you personally? You are the unique story coming here. So see, how is that work for you? Just let me see. And the most idea what I get that I sometimes was trying to control this thinking, those machine. But you have to know, you need to let go the idea that it is possible to control. There is no possible way to control those things. It just appear. And you think it's you are. No, it's just the thoughts appear in your head. Instead, what one tool and one thing useful I want to provide for today, you can increase the gap between something happen in in your life as a trigger, and you have those thoughts appear automatically. You don't have control of that. Something say you're an idiot, and you're an idiot too. I am perfect. So that's, you don't control that. Zero control. What you could do is to increase the gap between the trigger activate and you react. So it is possible to make those like 1 second gap. And you will say, somebody say, you're an idiot. And you look, first, the volcano burning, like, what? But then, since you have a little gap, you like, oh, that's your thing? I don't know. My name is different. I don't think I'm an idiot. You can say whatever you want. It's don't have anything about me. And that's true. How what this guy said about you have any sense? His brain cultivates some shit because he don't have a control of his mouth and he says something about you. But if it touch you, if the trigger hit, that's when things start. Then that's how it's happened. So you don't have the gap. But what is that gap? It's actually a flow. That's when the people do something in a state of flow, it's exactly happen when you really trying or you are able to start those thoughts, those thinking. And the best also practice what I found in myself, wherever problem you have in the life, anything, your boss triggering you, your wife, your partner, your husband, your kids, do not react. In that moment, when those, I don't know, those mosquito nests in your head born a lot of thoughts, what you want to express for the person who are trying to trigger you in that exact moment, try not to react. Just try to hold on and see inside in the body what is burning. What is that thing pushing you to say all those words? And try not to connect, not to comment. That's a crucial practice. And you will see, since one time you've done this, one time, somebody will, like some new, like something happened and you didn't react. You hold and be with yourself and you just look. You can answer that, but differently after a gap. And you will see those kind of stuff will disappear from your life, believe you or not. Those kind of stuff will gone since you solve it, because your life is nothing but the flow of life showing you something where you still have something to work with. You know what I mean? So if people trigger you by blaming you and you still react on that, it will come again. That's that's a flow. But since one time you're like, oh really, okay, that's your, that's what you want to say, that's your deal, it's nothing with me, you're you're done. You will see how life will turn. Since it's kind of, I would call them tests or examination of yours. When sometimes you have same cases, same scenario just rolling in your life one after another, but they are triggering the same truths within you, because you not get there. You are still reacting in the same way. Some people have partners coming one after another but acting same, and they say, oh, so many boyfriends I have, they all jerks, they all do the same, they all trick and find other. That's because you don't get there, you don't listen. And my advice is, the biggest advice today: try not to comment wherever happen in your life. Try to stop those flow of thinking and look by your intention, but by your attention. Look inside. What is now within me trying to react? And you look, maybe you will feel heartbeat. Good. Look at there. And you will see it's calming down and the problem solving. That's how it works. That's my biggest advice today. Have a wonderful day. I'm glad you've been with me. That's a hard videos to listen. That's a videos when you need to hear something hard and get something difficult. But I'm glad you are there. I'm glad you're in the path of this. And as again, I was really happy to share. I'm happy you visit my little space, me sharing with you from heart. And tell me in the comment if you have any kind of feedback. I'll be appreciated just to see, is it something good? Do you like it? Have an amazing life and a beautiful day.